Hello and welcome back for stage 4 in my organic sequencer. Now this one was silent note change. Now what I mean by that is changing the notes that are on the user interface without them being triggered. Now in previous versions of the organic sequencer, when you change this this slider menu, it would actually trigger those MIDI notes regardless of if you're playing the OS itself, which would be incredibly undesirable. So if you were trying to build a scale, it was really frustrating and annoying, and probably almost unusable to an extent. You could just mute the device and do it, but again, that just would just hinder any workflow. So through the video that I found online, which has been referenced and mentioned, this chap, in each of these sub patches, I used a slider. I think it's called slider. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Multi-slider. I was close. And what this chap did, called Oliver, he used one of these, but he attached multiple notes to it. And then he was triggering those multiple notes and also changing the variables. But it's only got one output. So I couldn't use that, here, have all of the cables going into my multi-slider and have one output. So I just took the decision to have one per step in the sequence, and it works alongside this argument, fetch one. So when you're changing, let's see if this works. If I do that and then open that one, will it let me? No. Rest assured, when you change the notes, behind it is changing this number here, which is linked to the multi-slider, and by magic I can now silently change the notes, and this is a good step, and I was very proud of this one, even though it's quite a minimal step in what it looks like, but I had to create those inside all of these sub patches. Now, as you can see here, I've actually got some things outside of the sub patch, and you might think why, and that's because these are in presentation view, and if you put them into the patch, they just disappear, and I just couldn't be bothered to figure out how to make them visible on the UI in a sub patch. So if it works, it works.